Hey, hey, what's going on? What's the word? Just thought I'd jump on for a few minutes, see what's happening. I just got done watching the UFC fights. Uh, they're pretty wild. That Chris Weidman. Hey, 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 what's going on, Greg? What about that Greg Weidman breaking his leg tonight, man? Huh? Anybody got the YouTube link for that yet? Oh man, I'll tell you what, some great knockouts. I'll tell you what, if they can keep putting fights like that together, I'll watch them every weekend. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, what about Rose's knockout with that kick? Huh? Yeah, you gotta watch that buffet. Man, oh man, what you talking about? Rose went in for the kill, didn't she? I always keep me a dog laying around the yard named Rose. Me a dog named Rose. Didn't nobody cur out tonight. There was a bunch of game losers. That Crute guy from Australia, when his leg got messed up, and he went in there wanting to fight on one leg. And I think he could have got through it, but he would have got punished. But uh, but I like that Crute guy from Australia. I want to see him fight again. All in the prelim. Cowboy. Talking about old Cowboy. Giving old Cowboy a hard time. Yeah. You got a link for that? What's up, GD? We are just talking about those good fights that were on UFC tonight. My favorite was Rose knocking out that chick from China. What was her name? Welly Zhang. Welly Zhang. She looked pissed off too, boy. All right, now I gotta hit this link and make it open. New tab. All right. To open that in a new tab. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Just hanging out a little bit, checking things out, seeing what's happening. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, do all that good stuff. Buy my book. Book's selling well. Won't be long, it'll be sold out. First edition. Get a chance, get a copy. And that link don't want to come up for me. Copy it and bring it up in. Copy link address. Bring it up and explore. Try that. Yeah. I have trouble bringing up links on here. So, but is that fight you were telling me about? The guy that goes 3 rounds and knocks the other guy out? Yeah, I can't get it to load. I'm gonna end up screwing the stream up if I keep fucking around. I saved it. I'll check it out. So what else is going on? Any Bulldog news? Any new grand champions? Any new champions? Pictures of Bo I put up. I hear you. Hell, it's been raining here all day. I watch basketball and watch racing and fell asleep during the race. Still don't know who won. I need to go back and watch that. And of course watch the UFC. But I haven't done a whole hell of a lot today. Hell, they had that show today, didn't they? They had that show yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Or is that next weekend? I thought it was this weekend. When is that show in Oklahoma? Yeah, tomorrow too. You gonna go? You ought to go over there and check it out, man. Take Randy over there. See if there's any other old timers. You never know who might show up. Might be old Bobby Hall might be over there. Danny Burton. Hell, they might dig up Earl Tudor. Have him over there. Jim Williams. Might have him over there. Good old Bobby Hall. Hey, son, you need to go over there and walk that dog all the way over there to that post and back 6 times. I heard that. Man, it's a whole lot to go to a dog show. Uh, when'd you send it, Green River? Do, 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 do. I'm looking back. Sometimes I'll miss emails. Yeah, go ahead and resend it to me. Um, oh, I appreciate it, man. You should get that. You should get that poster in the other book. Um, you probably got it today, or if you don't get it today, you'll get it on Monday. Oh, shoot. Old Greg was beating me up, betting me on the UFC fights. I won one. I won one. Well, I personally saw like Robert, Miss Boobs, Swamper, um, Jailhouse, um, Jeanette. Uh, I saw those dogs go with my eyes. I saw Jailhouse win too. I saw Jeanette go. I saw her show dead game against that spooky dog down there at Ricky Jones's, which all that stuff was bred down from that blood. Um, and really bred down from that stuff. Um, and I liked all those dogs. They were hellacious dogs. So what I saw with my eyes bred down from those dogs were really good dogs. Um, I don't know what dogs got sent to Bermuda. Now I know my friend Matt sent some of those Eli dogs to Bermuda. I think he sent a Norm dog to Bermuda. It was a nice dog, but other than that, I don't really know. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're just getting started. I mean, that book there was more of a platform to get me going on the second one. You're welcome, historian. Well, Jailhouse, she's the bitch that beat, what was the dog Harry had out of Rufus and Abigail? She was a two-time winner. Anyhow, Jailhouse beat that bitch at Harry's house. You can ask Harry what bitch it was, but she was right out of Rufus and Abigail. And like I said, Jeanette lost to Spooky, but lost dead game. Um, and like I said, that's what I saw come down off that champion Swamper dog. We bred him to Suicide, who was out of Chinaman and Bolero, and then took a bitch out of that to a Jeep Red Boy dog I know, and I got a male out of that that made champion. So, now we bred Russ bred that champion Oscar dog to Ripper, and we got some good dogs out of that. There was a champion in that litter, a dog named Whiskey Burt came out of that litter that made champion. Um, there was also a bitch in that litter that was bred to champion Bow, and a bitch out of that litter. Trying to think how it was bred. A bitch out of that litter is the one that is the grandmother to that, or the mother to that Mallory dog that produced all that stuff. Oscar to Ripper. So, but uh, hey James, what's going on? Oh no, we ended up using a little bit of it. I had a couple dogs out of that litter. The one kind of off breeding that we made with Ripper that I liked the most was when we bred her to that Ace dog. But and then a lot of people say that Nikita, that Boudreaux's Nikita was a litter mate to Oscar and Zachariah and those dogs. Well, there was three males in the litter, and we all know about what happened to the one male that Hollingsworth had. That was basically farmed to him. That was going to end up back with me, and it didn't. And then I sent two males to Japan, and both those dogs supposedly grand championed out. That was Pink Floyd and Killbilly, and then we had the Suicide bitch, who was a two-time winner, and then she was sold to No Kidding Kennels, traded. We traded John Wayne for her. It was just friends trading dogs. Really, it was no deal. It was just like I was sending them dogs, they were sending me dogs, and but um, sent her over there to those guys, and those breedings were made. And then I had the granny dog, and but the interesting thing about that litter was that all those dogs in that litter were game. We also had the ones that were sent to Texas, which was there were actually two of them. Hooten had one that was out of Chinaman and Bolero, a buckskin bitch with a with a black muzzle that got killed in a kennel accident. And then the brindle bitch that Miss Bolero was actually Bobby Hall's dog. What's up, Tom? And That was Bobby Hall's dog out of the litter. But because Norman's dog got killed, they gave that bitch to Norman. And that's how she became Hooten's Miss Bolero. And that was the litter. And the whole litter, man, turned out to be a great litter of dogs. Of course, we all know that Hooten's Miss Bolero turned out to be a super duper producer, also. And it was just one of those litters, man, that turned into being an epic litter of dogs. you know, I've never bred another litter of dogs like it. Never. It was just every one of those dogs was real special. How about you, Peter? You ever bred you one of them litters that just like you end up trying to chase a litter like that? Like when I bred her to Frisco, I just knew I was going to get another litter like that. They weren't even close. They weren't even close. You know, same thing when I bred her to Bandit. You know, those dogs were nothing like those dogs out of her and Chinaman. It was a totally different animal. Totally different. So, uh, that's a different Oscar that I know that you're thinking about. I'm talking about Black Forest Champion. No, I'm talking about a different dog. I'll show you the dog I'm talking about. A second. Um, let's see here. There you go. Here's the pedigree to a champion off of Ripper and Oscar. That's a champion that Russ bred off of Ripper and Oscar. If there's any more, I think that's all there was. It was, you know, see, I thought there was a little bitch that, let me look back here. Let me check this other one. Take a look at that pedigree that I just put up. I'm going to take a look at another one here. Yeah, there she is. This bitch here's in a lot of dogs' pedigrees. Let me see, this bitch is in a lot of dogs' pedigrees. There we go. And she's out of Oscar and Ripper. There you go. If you look at the spring on that bitch right there, she goes into a bunch of different dogs. Yeah, Champion Bert. He sired that bitch I just put up, and that bitch is the mother of um, that Mallory dog, which made Register of Merit. She's this bitch's mother. So when I bred her to right there, that's a Rom bitch right there, and it's out of that bitch. So I fucked with that stuff. When me and Russ went partners on that Ripper dog, he bred her to some good males. I sure was thankful. Oh, that was it's always important. Take your dog and breed it to the best dogs you can find. And they're not usually at your house. Well, it all depends on the situation. Um, I mean, a blue barrel works good as a doghouse, and if that's what you got, and it works where you're at, then I mean, it's good. It's dry. The dog likes it. Um, I think that if you do have a doghouse, and you are building dog houses, and you can make one that you can tilt and open the lid off of it, and take the shavings out or the bedding out, and change the bedding, and it's off the ground, and it's a big dog house. I think a dog house is better than a blue barrel. I think it's better for the dog. I think the dog likes it better. You know, but there's nothing wrong with a barrel. Um, so, oh yeah, that Ripper bitch, man. I mean, and then you're not even talking about once I put that Spetty dog on the ground out of her. I mean, this bitch right here, this bitch right here. Where's it at? It might not be on this one. Go to the other one. You could just get there like this. I got these pedigrees hooked up now. I don't need to do all that clicking. I forgot. But I'm gonna tell you the best dog out of Spetty was this dog right here. I mean, the best dog out of Ripper was that dog right there. Now you know what? I like those uh igloo dog houses. I got a couple of them. And I like those igloo dog houses. And the dogs like those igloo dog houses. And they last forever. And they're easy to take care of. Yeah, I don't think you can beat a dog house, a proper dog house for a dog. I mean, and I've got a couple barrels. I got dogs that just they'd like a barrel. Oh, Rose, man, she loves her barrel. Uh, but I mean, I'm old school, man. I don't have a fancy yard. I think I've got still two dogs in barrels. The rest of them all got dog houses. Holy crap. What did you think of that, Tom? That was some crazy stuff, huh? And then he tried to stand on it. He didn't know it was broken. He tried to set that thing down and it just folded up like today's newspaper. You could see that bone trying to come through there and the pain was ripping. I mean, the blood was, I mean, the skin was ripping right there at the shin. It was some gnarly shit. That's a good word for it. Gnarly, gnarly. Man, oh man. They're going to be playing the hell out of that tape, aren't they, Greg? That thing there is going to be getting played and played and played. Now, what was that question about the old suicide dog? You asked me a question about her. How old was Miss Suicide when she was bred? Well, when I sent her over there, she was 3 years old. When she got to Australia, she was probably pushing 8. So I imagine she was 9 or 10 years old and still being bred when she was in Australia. Good night. Good night. Um, those dogs live to be old, old, old. Granny lived to be 13 years old. Um, Blackstreet Hooker, she was 15 years old, and we had to put her down. She got to where she'd just stand in one place and bark. Oh, yeah. We sent a shot of that stuff down there to Matt Lamy a couple years ago and hooked them boys up. Matt had a triple clearance bitch that he bred to one of Russ's males. They got a litter off of a triple bred daughter of my Clarence dog, bred to one of, and I heard that litter turned out pretty nice. The most times I've bred a bitch, well, I'd say that Spetty dog. Let's see. I bred her. I bred her to Norm twice. I bred her to Grand Champion Sweet Pea. I bred her back to her son. Um, Pedro Lives. Um, I bred her back to her son Clarence, and I bred her to Petey. So I bred her 6 times. That's that Spetty dog. This bitch right here. I bred her 6 times. I reckon that's the dog I've probably bred the most. I'm trying to think if I bred Bolero more times than that. Let's see. I bred Bolero to Chinaman, Frisco, Panther, Bandit, Zach. No, she only bred her 5 times. Yeah, I bred that Spetty dog 6 times. But if you look, see, she's a double granddaughter of Bolero. And the that's the way you capture those genes. That I feel that's the way you capture those genes, through those females like that. Get those females bred like that, and they're quality bitches. Um, because dogs throw dogs like their grandparents. They don't throw dogs like themselves. They don't throw dogs like their parents. They throw dogs like their grandparents. That's why you got to know what you're breeding. That's why you got to have bred your own dogs. Because if you don't, then you don't know what the hell you got. You don't know what your stuff's going to produce. So you look at that pedigree I put up. When I breed that dog, she's going to throw puppies just like that second generation. Did Bobby meet that Miss Suicide dog? No, Bobby never met that suicide dog. Mm-mm. When we bred Swamper to Suicide, that breeding was done in England. That breeding was done after Sankey bought her. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Oh. Now, when you talk about Miss Suicide, Mr. Marcus, you're talking about the dog out of Chinaman and Bolero, right? Well, the Deham dogs, they were game. You got to remember, before the Deham dogs, they were the Swinson dogs. It was Jack Swinson, and Joe Medlin, and Wayne Spencer, and all those guys that had all that stuff. And then they got old, and Durant got all that stuff. But it was the same old stuff. I mean, Joe Mendon went to his grave saying Bolero was the best dog he ever saw. You got that gangster blood, man. You got that Bobby Hall stuff. That's good stuff. No, man. I mean, I bred the bandit. I don't know if that counts. Oh, I mean, I went up there and I bred to that bandit dog. Oh. But I've, I mean, I've never really had a dog from anybody except my original stuff I got from Robbie and Jimmy Atkins, and then I took those dogs and bred them to other people's dogs. But I never got any pups from people and like raised puppies from people and breed to their stud dogs. And then I'd get dogs off of that, and then I'd go take dogs off of that and breed to another stud dog, and that's how I did it. I didn't um, I didn't do the pup thing. I mean, ain't much to say about Red Man, and John knows about Red Man too. I mean, they just average dogs. I mean, they good solid animals. I mean, if you want pure red boy dogs, the real thing, that's where it's at. I mean, the Cottingham stuff is as close as you're going to get to going to Katie Marlowe's yard. You're not going to get any closer. I mean, it's the real deal. And, you know, you can sit here and beat up them dogs and talk about them and say this and that. And, you know, but that's because those guys back in the day, they competed. I mean, they got out there and did their thing and they went against the best competition. And, you know, whether you look good or bad, um, the truth of the matter is that you know they showed game. I mean, you know they had their share, and they got the real deal. I mean, you can't deny the fact that Durant and them have got the best red boy dogs. I mean, you can't deny the fact. I mean, all these other people that claim they got this and that and whatever. If I wanted some red boy dogs today, I'd go straight down there to North Carolina and see those guys and get dogs from them. Try again. I can't read it. Yeah, you know, it's hard to say. I mean, Yeah, I never bred into the Bobby Hall dogs. My friend did. My buddy took a bitch out of Chinaman Arrow and bred it to Swamper. And Bobby did. Bobby took a dog out of Chinaman and Miss Boobs and bred it over to that into the Carlos stuff. Sent that dog to South Africa. That I think it's in that Grand Champion PW dog. But yeah, I don't have any of the Bobby Hall blood in my stuff. Hell no. I'm with the historian, man. That's like putting herpes in your blood, man. I mean, why would you put something that's not complete? Why would you? You know what? Show me a red boy dog worth breeding to, and I'll take a bitch and breed it to him. You know, just show me one. Show me a good dog, and I'll take my bitch and stick it to him. I'd like to see him. You know, but I mean, he's got to be on that level like art. You know, he's got to be on that level like 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 Bo. You know, he's got to be on that level like like Jeep. He's got to be on that level like Tance Yella. You know, he's got to be on that level like Baccary's Tyrone. So, you show me that red boy dog. No. I mean, there's a bunch of them like that. I've seen them like that all day long. But I never, ever, in 35 years, I'm like the historian, seen one that I'd breed one of my dogs to. You know, but it's like the difference between Ford and Chevrolet. I mean, you kind of set up the camp and hey, this is what I'm running. This is what I got, and this is what you got, and say they're small. That's what I got. My stuff is tiny. My dogs are little bitty babies. Little bitty little babies, all spoiled rotten, fat little pigs. Look like little sausages coming out of the wintertime. See, you can take like Rascal, Maverick, Niggerino. Floyd been doing that for years. He used that Ronnie Duhan blood at one time. And then he used that Niggerino coming through the Cujo dog. Boudreaux made some of the last breedings ever made with Cujo. But that's why I'm bringing that Villy blood in. I mean, all that is Eli Snooty, old Carolina blood that was sent over there to Croatia back 30 years ago, bred up by those guys. It's just the same stuff. Y'all want me to auction something off? Greg, you want me to auction something off? I tell you what we could auction off is let's do that bumper sticker because that dude never contacted me. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Check this out. Look what I still got. Ooh, man, oh man. Look at that bumper sticker. I could do this bumper sticker. So I auctioned it off one night and then never heard from the guy. It's been like a week. So if the guy is out there, just bid on it again. Hey, I got an $11 bid from Mr. Marcus. I got a $20 bid from Greg. And I put one of these bow pictures with it. Put one of these pictures of Grand Champion bow with it. So you get the bumper sticker and the picture of Grand Champion bow. You get both those. So there's some way to hang that up. Let's see if I can hang that right there. Stick that through there. There we go. That'll work. There you go. Hell yeah. Now you can see it. All right, and we'll run the auction until I don't know. What do you think? 3:45? I mean 3:45, blah. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's 1:21 in the morning. I didn't realize. We'll run the auction till 1:30. We'll just run it for 9 minutes. So we got a $20 bid on it. How old's the dog, Chris? Y'all want me to throw a book in? I'll throw a book in too. So I'll put the book in and the picture. So you get the book and the sticker. I got a $20 bid. I got a $20 bid. I got a $20 bid with Greg for the book and the sticker. Get both. And we got 7 minutes left on the auction. 7 minutes left on the auction with a book and the sticker. Y'all be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button and the notification button and all that bullshit. Oh, I got a $30 bid from Cool C Chris. Oh yeah, the picture's in there. Picture's in the book. Got the picture right there. Get the picture, the bumper sticker, and the book. $30, $30, $30. What a deal. What a deal. What a deal. We're giving stuff away here tonight. We're giving stuff away. It's like big lots. $40 bid from Brad from Georgia. $40 bid. Brad from Georgia. Got a new bidder. Got a new bidder. Now remember, at 1:30, I'll start calling the bid. I will try to remember to start calling the bid. Man, it's 1:30 in the morning. We got 23 people in the room. That's crazy. Oh, I got a $45 bid from Bonafide. It's 123 in Miami. Everybody's up hanging out. That's cool, man. I'm getting old. I'm sitting here drinking fucking Fresca. Look. You're getting old when at 1:23 in the morning you're drinking Fresca. Oh, Brad's in with a $50 bid. $50 bid on the book, the bumper sticker, and the picture. Mr. Marcus is out. Brad is in with a $50 bid. $50 bid. That's a good deal, man, with postage and everything. I pay the postage. Y'all don't forget that. So whatever you bid, that's including mailing. Can't beat that. What auction house includes shipping? Nobody. So what else is going on out there tonight? What you guys been up to? Anybody have any fun with their dogs today? Anybody get out and go for a long walk? Anyone know about Garner Santos dog? Well, they say he's off of that Spike dog, and he died recently. They had a big funeral for him. So now they got sperm off of him. It's like freeze dried or something, and you can get puppies off of him. So he had a stormy day down there in Georgia. Yeah, it rained all day. Well, it didn't rain all day here. It was kind of on and off till about 2 o'clock. Then the bottom fell out. I was able to get a little bit of time in. But not much. Man, that's a hell of an old lady. Well, we're at 127. Do I hear 55? We're at 50. We got a $50 bid. Brad from Georgia's got the top bid with a $50 bid. Now, I'm going to go by my clock on my phone, and I'm at 128. So, clock on my phone, when it goes 130, I'll call the bid. I'd imagine Chinaman and Spike blended would be a. Well, there was a lot of those dogs around back in the 80s. And hell, Spike didn't even make register merit back then. Oh, oh man, I had the best day. I had a super day today. Oh yeah, it was right on. It was right on day today. Oh, all right, I'm coming up on 129. I'm getting ready to call the bid. I got Brad at $50, $50 bid with Brad, $50 bid for Brad. Do I hear 55? Do I hear 55? Do I hear 55? I got a $50 bid. Do I hear 55? Do I hear 55? Coming up on 130. Do I hear 55? I'm going to call it. Coming up on 130. Oh, I got a $55 bid. $55 bid. 55, 55. 55. I'm still at 129. Time is 129. 130. I got a $55 bid. Now, because of the lag, I'm going to call this slow. 55, 60. I got a $60 bid. Do I have 65? Or do I have 61? Do I have 65? 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 $65 bid from, and got a new bidder in here. All right, now remember what you're bidding on. You're bidding on the book and the one of a kind bumper sticker. Bidding on the book, the picture, and the one of a kind bumper sticker. So, got a $65 bid. $65 bid. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it now. Here I go. I'm calling it. Calling $65 bid. Going once. Going once. A $69 bid. $69 bid. Alrighty, I got a $69 bid. $69 bid. $69 bid. $69 bid. $69 bid. $69 bid. I got a $69 bid. I'm gonna call the 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 bid. Calling the bid. Calling the bid. Calling the bid. Calling the bid. $69 bid going once. $69 bid. Looking for a $70 bid. $69 bid going once. Going twice. $69 bid going twice. Sold to Big Bonafide APBT for $69. Sold, sold, sold. My man. My man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That shit's fun. That shit's fun. Yeah, I'll put it over here. We take care of that later. So, all right, all right. I don't know what happened to Cool C there. He was wanting to jump in there. So, but shit. Man, back when I was goofing around, I'd have paid $100 for that bumper sticker. That's the only one I had. I've had that. I bet you I've had that bumper sticker. I bet I've had that thing 20 years. Yeah. I don't put stuff like that on my car, man. You know, but it'd be cool like on a toolbox or, stick it on the wall or something like that. I just, I had that stuff back here with other stuff. You wouldn't believe all the stuff I got piled up back here. I mean, I could just reach back here and just pull out art and letters and books and pictures, and this little room's just packed with dog stuff, man. Just packed. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. And it's a pleasure to share it with you guys. And I've always looked at it as part of my retirement, and so it's fun to sell it off. And when I do sell these books and these letters and stuff, I scan all this stuff before I sell it, and I update the jump drive, and everything I scan goes out on each jump drive. So when you buy something from me, like whatever I've got scanned presently, goes to jump drive to you on the photo album. I just recently updated it the other day. So like I think up to just past that recent Mayfield letter is what's on the jump drive. It's just a ton of information on there, man. I keep updating it and putting new stuff on it, and just make it where it's a lot of fun when you get it. It's real interactive, and give you something to do on a rainy day besides watch some old man talk to you on the computer. Oh man, they got busted. Um, he was caught up with he had some state-owned property at his place, and they came there over some other shit. And dude had like some bulldozers and front end loaders that belonged to the state of Texas, and he was facing like 20 something years in prison over that shit. And him and his old lady flipped, and man, they told on like fucking everybody. Um, that's a fact. I mean, I'm here to tell you. So that's why he's not around anymore. That's why he disappeared. So I mean, he'll tell you he told. It was like he told, or he was going to do 20 years hard time in Texas, and he told and rode off on his Harley. And bad thing was, one of the people he told on, like he had a message on his answering machine from Norman Hooton talking about the cops had just been to his house and blah blah blah. I don't know if you've ever read the Norman Hooton article that's posted on my Facebook page, but it's pretty interesting. It tells Trio Boy connection. Have you read that article? Hang on a second. shit, I can't log into it. I was trying to log into the story for you. Yeah, he was a good guy, man. It was just one of them situations. You know, man, his old lady boy, she was the first one to flip. She fucking told on everybody. And just really put him in a tight spot, man. You know, I still like him. I don't have no problems with him. It's the way it goes. He's honest about it. Uh, he ain't got no dogs, and he ain't asking nobody to trust him, and don't want nobody to fuck with him. Yep. He bought her some nice titties too, man. You should have seen the titties he put on her. They come to the pig picking one time. Well, they came a couple times, but one of the pig picking visits they came. Man, I remember it like yesterday. She wore this see-through shirt, like a chiffon blouse, and her tits were just like it was like looking through a window at them. I mean, they were the prettiest things. Holy crap, man! I mean, good-looking woman, good-looking woman. Well, I find my faith is in Christ. I find hope, and I find peaceful days and restful nights, knowing that Christ is in my corner. Maybe you can too. Greg's like a shaman. You're kind of like a shaman, Greg. Wouldn't you say? You're almost at shaman status. I'd put you at shaman status. You know, I mean, with the fish thing and everything, the fish, the crickets. Yeah, you're a shaman. You probably need to start dressing like one. Get you some fucking beads. Wear like a little bead thing around your waist and shit. Be like the local shaman in your area. People come to you for advice. You tell the future and shit. Shell necklace. You definitely need a shell necklace and a bone necklace, like some kind of something made out of bones, and some of them bones in your pocket where you throw them down and tell the future. You know, get you like 3 or 4 little low things, right? You be like, you go around and see people, you throw that shit down. Oh, he's game. He's game. Hold on a second. Let me tell you. Oh no, don't make that breeding. Don't make that breeding. That breeding won't work. You know where you get them little bones and throw them down? You got to get those, man, so you can tell the future. All shamans have the little bones. Hey, I need some of that mushroom tea. I need some of that. I got this old girl I want to turn on to some of that and get her up here and have her have some mushroom tea with me. Oh, drink some mushroom tea, baby. Let me take you to that magic place. Show you a little something special. Shoot, this is a little warmer. Be good weather to go mushroom hunting tomorrow after all this rain. Still might be. Oh, we got the mushrooms up here. We got the morels. We got all that stuff. We got the big old snakes. Any of y'all go mushroom hunting? Won't be long. We'll have the 1,000 subscribers. We'll be able to post pictures up on here. Be able to have a whole lot more fun. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, you give your dogs mushrooms? What kind of mushrooms you give them? Damn. Well, that's cool. Keeps them calm. I give my dogs Brussels sprouts. They love them. You ever feed your dogs cabbage? Man, I'll throw a head of cabbage in there with that chicken, and they'll eat the hell out of that cabbage. What is it about Brussels sprouts and cabbage that dogs love that shit? Is it because it's got that meaty texture to it? My dogs will eat the hell out of some cabbage. I'll take that whole head of cabbage and just cut it into 4 pieces. I got this big old pot. I'll throw that bag of chicken in there. Yeah, I never gave them any sauerkraut, but I just give them old cooked cabbage. And they eat it. They love it. They love those Brussels sprouts. Well, I'm coming up on it's getting pretty late. I guess I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm getting pretty tired. Been a long night. I just wanted to jump on here and talk about those UFC fights. Oh man, that's what I feed. I feed them. I feed them like little pigs. That's right, Greg. I feed them like little pigs, man. I want them. You know, I feed them like I said. I feed them like I'm going to eat them. I want them. I want them well fed. All right, guys. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll get online tomorrow and do some bullshitting. Y'all take it easy and have a good evening. Yes, sir. Y'all take care.